The global superstar from South Korea, Jungkook of BTS, has done it again, and this time, the entire American music industry is shaken to its core. What seemed impossible for many has now become reality. Jungkook has just broken multiple records at once and officially taken over America's charts, proving that his title as the global pop star is not just a nickname, but an undeniable fact. Within hours of his latest release, Jungkook skyrocketed straight to the top of the Billboard Hot 100, dethroning some of the biggest names in Hollywood. His digital sales surged past the million mark in record time, making him one of the very few Asian artists to ever dominate the American market at this scale. Social media instantly exploded. Jungkook's name flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok trends, while clips of his breathtaking live performances spread like wildfire across the internet. Music critics who once doubted whether a K-pop star could hold their ground in the U.S. are now praising Jungkook's unmatched charisma, powerful vocals, and stage presence that feels larger than life. Streaming records followed quickly. On Spotify US, Jungkook shattered daily streaming highs for the year, surpassing long-established American superstars. Industry insiders are calling this a turning point, a historical moment that changes how the U.S. views global artists and sets a new standard for international success. With America now at his feet, Jungkook isn't just capturing the hearts of ARMY, he's rewriting music history itself. The question burning in everyone's mind is, if Jungkook has already conquered America today, what record will he break tomorrow? Crowds are screaming, charts are collapsing, and history is being rewritten right before our very eyes. Jungkook, the golden maknae of BTS, has just turned America upside down. What was once considered a distant dream for an international artist has now become a reality that no one can ignore. Jungkook has officially conquered America. The moment his latest track dropped, music platforms across the United States practically went into meltdown. Fans rushed to stream, purchase, and share the song, and within mere hours, the numbers skyrocketed beyond expectations. Billboard reported unprecedented surges. Spotify confirmed record-breaking streams, and even radio stations that usually hesitate to play foreign language tracks had no choice but to spin Jungkook's hit repeatedly. The message is clear. America has surrendered to Jungkook's music. Scenes across major U.S. cities proved just how powerful his presence has become. In Los Angeles, crowds gathered spontaneously. Outside music stores and giant billboards lit up with Jungkook's face. In New York, Times Square became a sea of purple as ARMY celebrated in tears and cheers, waving banners and chanting his name, as if the city itself had been transformed into a concert venue. What makes this moment even more electrifying is the undeniable shift in the industry. American artists, producers, and executives are now openly expressing their awe. A well-known producer even declared, Jungkook isn't just competing with American artists, he's setting the standard for them. This bold statement reflects the truth unfolding before the world. Jungkook has gone from a K-pop idol to a global phenomenon rewriting music's future. But perhaps the most unforgettable part of this historic achievement is the emotional response from ARMY. Fans across America and beyond are overwhelmed with pride, many sharing stories of how Jungkook's music carried them through their darkest times. Hashtags like Nada Jungkook Takes America and Dad I'm Proud to Be ARMY are topping global trends. And emotional videos of fans crying, screaming, and celebrating are flooding social platforms. And here lies the ultimate question that leaves everyone trembling with anticipation. If Jungkook has already broken every barrier and claimed the throne of American music in one sweep, what could possibly be next? Could this be the start of a global world tour? A massive Grammy sweep? Or even a permanent mark on Hollywood itself? The scenes unfolding in America right now look nothing short of a revolution. Streets in Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York are filled with the sound of Jungkook's voice blasting from speakers, car radios, and even malls. It's as if the United States itself has turned purple overnight. Journalists are calling it the Jungkook effect, a cultural shift, so powerful that it feels like an unstoppable wave washing over the nation. But what makes this takeover even more stunning is the speed. Artists usually climb slowly, battling through months of promotion before reaching a peak. Jungkook? He simply released his track, and within hours, America fell to its knees. Billboard executives are admitting, privately, that they've never seen a movement like this before. Numbers that would normally take weeks to achieve appeared in a single day. Music insiders describe it as a perfect storm. Jungkook's flawless vocals, his raw emotion, his irresistible stage presence, and his massive army backing combined into a force that no chart or critic could resist. But perhaps the real secret is something deeper: his authenticity. Americans are not just listening to his music. They are feeling him, connecting with his story, and embracing him as one of their own. Last night in New York, the world witnessed the clearest sign yet of Jungkook's new status. Giant digital billboards across Times Square erupted in unison, flashing his image while fans gathered below, chanting his name with tears streaming down their faces. Tourists stopped, stunned, asking, "Who is this artist who has taken over the city?" The answer was shouted back in unison by Army: "Jungkook!" Meanwhile, across the Pacific, South Korea is buzzing with pride. National television interrupted regular programming to cover the phenomenon, declaring Jungkook the pride of the nation. Parents who once doubted the power of K-pop are now telling their children that they're witnessing history unfold. And history, it seems, has Jungkook's name written all over it. But here's the cliffhanger that leaves the entire world restless. This is just the beginning. If Jungkook has already conquered America in a single move, what will happen when he announces a world tour? What will happen if he takes on the Grammys next? What if Hollywood itself comes calling? The United States has seen countless stars rise and fall. But what is happening with Jungkook feels different, historic, irreversible, and almost supernatural in its intensity. Industry veterans, who have witnessed decades of musical revolutions, are openly admitting that this moment feels like the dawn of something the world has never seen before. From Hollywood producers to New York radio hosts, the conversation is unanimous. Jungkook is not simply a guest in America's music scene. He has taken the throne, and the ripple effects are staggering. Record stores across the country are reporting sellouts of his physical albums. Streaming services are scrambling to keep up with the demand. Even television shows that once hesitated to invite international acts are now fighting over who gets Jungkook on their stage first. One entertainment insider was quoted saying, "This isn't just music anymore. This is a cultural shift. Jungkook is the face of a new global era, and America is only the first chapter." Army, of course, is at the very center of this storm. In Los Angeles, fans camped outside arenas holding signs that read, "Jungkook owns America," while in Chicago, a flash mob of hundreds performed choreography to his latest hit in front of Millennium Park. Social media is bursting with emotional fan videos, some crying, some laughing, some simply screaming as they try to process the reality that their idol has shattered every boundary and rewritten the rules. And then came the moment that set the internet ablaze. Jungkook, himself stepping onto American soil. At LAX airport, chaos erupted as thousands gathered to welcome him, chanting his name so loudly that security had to shut down sections of the terminal. Dressed in simple casual wear, Jungkook waved shyly at the overwhelming crowd, his smile lighting up the night. That single moment became the top trending clip worldwide, watched millions of times in just a few hours. American media outlets are now describing Jungkook as the new king of pop, a title once reserved for legends. Critics argue about whether it's too early for such a crown, but the truth is undeniable. No artist in recent memory has captured the heart of America so completely, so quickly, and with such explosive force.